Welcome everyone to another wonderful episode here at Doctors of Podiatry. This is a great video for a lot of great reasons. We have spoken about warts in the past and the beetle juice, aka the Canthrone Plus, the Canthrone, which is the solution that we use for the treatment of the plantar verruca, the warts. This is a patient who was here about 2 weeks ago. We went ahead and applied the Canthrone. Why is this video so relevant and important? Because I want you guys to see what happens 2 weeks after the application of the right? The Canthrone. I want to remind everyone the Canthrone is derived from a beetle. Yes, the animal, the beetle. And it's basically an acid, right? That the animal secretes. It's an enzyme that we use as well for the treatment of this clinical presentation. So without further ado, let's take a look. So the patient presented with what we call a mosaic pattern, okay? A lot of warts everywhere, okay? What we see here is essentially dry tissue, okay? As I said before, there's it's a desiccant. I've said it in some of the other videos. It's a desiccant. Number one, it's got a blistering effect. What the patient was telling me, the first, 24, 48 hours, there was a significant amount of discomfort because that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Unfortunately, it's on the bottom of the foot. So when people walk, it hurts them, it bothers them. So again, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and very carefully, right? We wanna remove this dry tissue. Right? Kind of like that. We're peeling it off. Very carefully here. Right? You see? And under all of this, basically that's where the blister formed. So we'll come carefully here. Patient, you okay? So this area here is still very fragile. Okay, this area here, there's probably some of this verrucous tissue there. You okay, patient? Okay, let's go around here. Can we use the tissue nipper? Sure. I just, I have a lot of control here with this.
It's like slicing prosciutto.
Prosciutto? Or like on the potato skin. Okay. Come very carefully around here. Let's just cut this one out.
Some days we get Parmigiano and some days we get
And then, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's nice.
Let's see if we can carefully. Very carefully like this. Let's see if we can pick this up here. Patient, you okay? Pain? No pain? Okay, good. The patient had a really, really robust response. This stuff is strong.
we want to be very, very careful. The healthy tissue is right underneath. And then let's continue to move in this area here. Look underneath there. You see? This is how powerful this is. And I'd rather use the pickups than use the blade in some areas like this, right? You okay, patient? Mm-hmm. Okay. You see? And then over here, is that where it was bothering you a little bit? How about now? No? Okay. Basically just peeling it a little bit here. So let's go ahead and carefully just remove this little piece here like that. See, nice and healthy skin. Okay, now let's go over here. Very carefully here. Patient was having a little bit of discomfort right under this one here. Patient, you okay? Mm-hmm. We'll just trim this little piece off as well. I mean, you guys can clearly see the difference in the coloration, right? This is nice and pink. This is not. I think we're pretty much done, right? So this is really incredible. I'll tell you guys why. And this is all hollow underneath here. We're just separating it like that. And what I'll do is okay, and then we'll cut this kind of like that. Like a little, you said to yourself, like a little piece of prosciutto. Done. So what's really great,
we have removed all of the callus, all of the dry skin, the dry blister, this enormous blister, so to speak. And what I like to do when there's very, very fragile skin in a case as such, we might wait a couple of days until everything sort of just sizzles down, so we can differentiate good tissue and bad tissue, because we don't want to apply the acid, the cantharon, the beetle juice on top of the healthy tissue. So that's important. Right now, everything kind of looks, really nice, but not the same. There's definitely some residual verruca or verrucous tissue noted, and we want to make sure that before we apply the cantharon, that we're able to identify that bad tissue. Okay? This stuff is no joke. Please, for all the people out there, do not, I repeat, do not try to find this stuff over the counter. This is not something that you can go to actually, Lowe's or Home Depot and buy this stuff over the counter. No, this is dangerous stuff. Caesar, what do you think about the cantharon?
It smells strong.
It smells funny, right? It does smell strong. It's funny, but it's super, I mean, it's produced by a beetle. Of course it's gonna be funny, right? This is, you know, I think Caesar's gonna upload another, I think we have another video in respect to plantar warts that will be kind of like, you know, of another patient, part 1, the application, debridement and the application, and this is exactly what happens 2 weeks after. Some people will be able to put, you know, these 2 videos, even though it's not the same patient, kind of together. Part A, Part B, Part 1, Part 2. We will continue to do what we do to educate the world that these clinical presentations exist. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the patient. Thank you for allowing us to do this. A lot of people need to see this, you know, the aftermath. But there's one very important, relevant statement that I'd like to make here. This is a mosaic pattern. There were a lot of them. How many? 5, 6, 7? More. There was a bunch of them. So we took the liberty and, you know, take this paintbrush and paint everything with this Beetlejuice, right? If it's only one, obviously, you know, the reaction would not be as robust. It would be smaller. But because we smeared it all over the place, this is what happened. There was an entire reaction in the entire area of the heel. Thank you once again. Caesar, as always, thank you very much. And we will continue to do what we do, educate the world that plantar verrucas do exist in this world. And they're here to stay, by the way. As always, have a wonderful day.